Towards the end of 2019, December may I add, Jaclyn here, you heard me my dears, came out with her highlighter collection. Now, I did buy all three kinds. Now, in this video, I'm gonna basically demo you the different ways, my thoughts, price, if it's worth it, the Jaclyn Mood Highlighter. And yes, I bought it with a duo. So, do you think this high-priced and controversy brand and, well, person as well, sorry, person as well, is actually worth it? Because Jaclyn, beautiful woman, a great eye for makeup, and just a fantastic teacher, may I add. But our products, well, the new one, the collection, the holiday collection, actually worth and not you like your lipsticks? Then keep watching, my dears, keep watching. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my dears, and thank you so much for pushing the little play button. I really, really appreciate it. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, but as I stated in 2019, or in case you have not watched it, or if you're new to my channel, welcome. I do a lot of makeup tutorials, reviews, which is basically a combination of today, reviews and a makeup tutorial. Music, because I'm working on my album, I'm a blues and jazz singer, and I still work a full-time job, hence why I haven't been loading as much as I can. I will be going back and doing 2 times a week. It's just January is still going to be a little bit of a messy month. Just letting you know, it's still going to be a little bit messy, but I'm trying. So that's basically what my channel is, in case you do not know, and my name is Enid. So if you're wondering about my handle, Enid Blues Singer, Enid Blue, my favorite color, blues jazz singer. and right before I begin this whole tutorial and review of the Jaclyn Mood Highlighter, I just want to remind you, please consider subscribing and remember to push the little notification bell, because it will let you know when my videos are up and loaded, my dears. And originally I do Monday and Friday, but this month is going to be a little bit iffy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes it's going to be Monday, sometimes it's going to be Fridays. It just depends on the time and editing, and yeah. My apologies, and thank you once again for your patience. I really, really appreciate it. In case you haven't already, please follow me on all my social medias on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and even Snapchat. And it all has the exact same handle, at Enid Blues Singer, as well as my IMDb page, even though I haven't been acting in a while. It's for acting, my IMDb, my full name, Enid Lopez. So basically today's videos, I'm going to do this lovely makeup tutorial, blue, purplish makeup tutorial. I posted it up in my Facebook and Instagram, and a lot of people wanted like the look, and they were interested in how I created it. Cool. And this is, I've been trying it for a while in different ways. I will have separate videos for the others on their different ways, and maybe a combination of all three pretty soon. But I wanted to give you my thoughts on this collection. So demo, tutorial, mixed together. So I will hush, because I do tend to talk a lot, because this is my first time in 2019 to be on camera. I think there's a second. I can't remember anymore. My apologies, but I will get better. So, for no further ado, I will hush, because I have a feeling this video may be a million years long, and I may never stop talking. And see you in just a second. Well, welcome back, my dears. As I stated in the intro, we're going to go straight into how I get that nice blue, appropriate makeup look that I posted on Instagram and Facebook the other day. And I'm also going to be showing you my review, because I've been testing this for a while, the Jaclyn Mood Light Duo Luminous Powder and Brush Set. So I'm going to show you the different ways you can use this, how it looks, information, etc, etc. So I decided, you know, I have one product, let's well combine it together, my dears. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start straight into the tutorial. Right now I already have my brows done, and if you're wondering that it looks a little bit of a different color, it is. It's neutral brown because they didn't have red. I used the e.l.f. pencil brush instead of my TooFaced one. I ran out, and I'm kind of low on cash, my dear, so I had to use what I could at the time. So that's basically why it may look like a different color. So I'm going to try to speed up to this tutorial as much as I can and review everything and show you how everything has been accomplished mixing the two. And it's up to you to decide what you like and don't like. So as usual, I do have my mirror here, and I'm trying to be up as much as possible because I need to see myself, but you guys need to see what I am doing. Now, I do have a light, and I am dealing with weather because I do film outside, so I do apologize ahead of time if the lighting gets a little off. I'm outside, it's kind of gloomy, and I'm trying to film this before it rains. It's supposed to rain around 4 and it's like 11:30, so yes. Alright, let's start. Now, like I indicated, my face is pretty washed, moisturized, etc. So, and I have been doing a couple of things differently with my face, which is why I'm going to be doing kind of my entire face, but not really. I'll list all the products I use down in the description below, as usual. So, I'm going to be using concealer as my primer today. I'm going to be using the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and this is in the shade Snow. And I went ahead and I'm going to be using this beauty blender. It's the new beauty blender from, well, Beauty Blender. It's called Wet Me, and it's supposed to be like it changes colors. Doesn't change, even though it does look a little dirty because I have used it. My apologies, I have used it. It's just, it's clean, I promise. I literally like clean everything like every day, so it's clean. It's just, you know, left over and I couldn't get off. But I go ahead and I blend everything in because I use concealer because I like to cover up my veins, and you know, I like to look like as perfect and as much as a dolly as I humanly can. I know, realistic expectations in 2020, my dears, but I've been like that for years, so I know it's not anything different. And I know I haven't been on camera in a while, and I may talk a lot. I'm gonna try, that's the key word there, I'm going to try to keep this to a minimum, my dears. Okay, I got that nice and blended. So this is where I'm going to show you the different ways of using this product from Jaclyn Hill. And I will give you my thoughts at the end of the video, as usual, if I think this is worth it or not. Mood Light Duo. And the reason it's a duo because it does come with a brush in here. And I can't remember the price exactly, but here's the price right over here, letting you how much the duo is and how much it is separately. I know, kind of expensive. And as you can tell, the packaging, well, I'm going to show you the packaging. It's very luxe. And if you don't know who Jaclyn Hill is, she's one of the people that inspired me to get into makeup, and I actually learned a lot about makeup application from her, to be perfectly honest. And I haven't bought, like, the last launch of her lipstick. That was a horrible disaster. I did not buy anything. This one's highlighter. It seemed okay. So it comes into this packaging. You can fit everything, like her name, very luxe, very luxe. I can't even blame her because I'd be that way too. It's a luminous powder. It's supposed to brighten up. Now, looking at her video, and if you haven't seen her video, I'll link it down in the description below. Basically, this particular powder, see, it's very luxe, and this is in the shade Carats. Basically, this product is supposed to be one of those, if you're not into like a very high, heavy highlight, unlike me, this would be good. It's more like for bridal or inner highlight to make you look like it's coming from within. So it's very gentle. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways you can use this, because this is literally 10 grams, so 0.35 ounces. Yeah, it's very luxe. It looks like something like Fenty Beauty would pack. And I decided to get the duo because the brushes, I'm going to show you. And if you know me personally, this won't be a surprise. It comes into like this nice, you know, packaging. And I have used it. I just like the packaging. It's this nice soft brush. This is the J01, and it has that nice glittery handle that I like. This came out in December, so probably it's all glittery, even though I do plan to have a makeup line one day, and yeah, my stuff will be glittery, just FYI. Alright, and I'm actually going to use this to set all over the eyes, because one of the ways you can set all over the eyes will be like either an eyeshadow or powder of any sort. In this particular case, I try to use as much of this powder in a variety of ways as humanly possible. To do that, this is a very light inner glow, like a bridal inner glow is what this is. So literally, take a little bit. Since I'm outside, I don't want, you know, the powder that is very expensive to be floating everywhere. And I'm going to use this to set all over my eyes. And one of the reasons I am letting my concealer set, because the longer it sets, the more full coverage, I can't speak English, the more full coverage and a lot better. As I indicated, I got the shade Carats. And I thought I picked the shade that would be closer to my skin tone. If you have my skin tone or a little bit lighter, this is basically how it looks like. And which is why I think it's a good, like, to set everything up. There's a couple other ways I'm going to show you how this is a good setting powder. But how I accomplished that look yesterday as well. Like I said, it's a combination video. It's a combination video. I don't know if the camera's able to catch it. You do see a little bit of luminosity, but it's so little. I mean, extremely small and little that you can't even tell. So, like I said, this would be good for wedding, which, you know, if I ever get married, I've been using this method on my eyeshadows lately, especially since I do have a corporate job. I like matching my colors to my outfits. I've been that way lately. I don't know why. I'm just in that mode, my dears. I'm in that place in my life of 2020 of matching. I don't know. But I do try to use as much products as I can. Do that. I do get a lot of products to review, and I live in a small little apartment. So a couple of these products are going to be quite old. I apologize, and if you're following along, just try to find the colors that are more suited closely to your collection. I mean, their colors. And if you do have these products, pretty cool. First thing I use, and it's a oldie but a goodie, is from Becca. Becca Cosmetics, and this is the Ombre Rouge Eye Palette. It has 5 shades, and I think I'm literally trying to use everything that I have as much as I can. Exactly. I'm not kidding. So, the first thing I do, like these two I can no longer use. They're just got nothing ever picks up anymore. So, what I do is I pick up my Sigma E40, and I use this shade right over here. And in the back, they have no names on them, just numbers. So this is the number 4. And I put my brush in there. And I'm going to put this all over the crease. Okay, as you can tell, it gave like a nice, soft, bronzy look. I like to go ahead and just, try to spread out the buff. Alright, my dears, and that's basically how this shadow is going to look. This is going to be a lot brighter in a minute. That's just how it's going to be. I'm still going to be using this, but I'm going to combine it. I will be using, this is the palette that I bought years ago. I'm not sure if they still sell this type of palette. It's basically where you get any single eyeshadows and you can just make your own little palette. I just love these. I have like 2 bigger ones because they're like holographic and shiny, and I mean, I bought them at Amazon. If I'm able to find them, I'll link these Z palettes down in the description below if you're interested. But I actually going to be using this color right over here, and this color is from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Buon Fresco. What I'm going to do, I'm going to be using this brush right over here. This is from This is from Luxie 209. My apology. It's called the large shader brush. I can't speak English today. But I haven't been on camera either. And as you can tell, no coffee. Alright, I'm also going to be going the last bit of this palette, number 5. So I'm going to put my brush in here. It's getting to the point where I'm not really able to get much color. And combine this. And I'm going to put this all on the crease, but not all the way. I'm going to put it like right halfway right here on both sides. See how that gave it a little bit more of a dimension, which is like I like using a little bit darker colors. So what I do, I go back with the E40, no additional product, and just blend away, my dears. Now I am adding a touch of this other color as well. This is in Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Fawn. Okay, and that's basically all I'm going to be doing on the crease and on the middle in between there. Oh, it's getting dark. Oh, I better hurry up. Alright, so I'm going to go straight into the lid. Now, the lid, my dears, this is basically what I'm basically doing. The way I did it, I went into another old palette. I know. Like I said, if you don't have these products, just go into your collection and see which one you have that's closest. Right now, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay 2 with an edge. I don't know if they sell this or not anymore. I doubt it. But I'm going to be using this blue right over here. If you could see the color, that would help the situation. That's blue, but it kind of looks like purplish, but that's the color I had on yesterday. So I'm going to be using a MAC 242 brush. And it does have a little bit of sparkle, but the sparkle doesn't stay so much on your eyes. I'm going to tell you what I did. And I'm actually going to apply this all over the lid. Are you guys seeing how it applies more purple than blue? Yeah. Okay, and then I'm actually going to use my Sigma E40 again just to blend the edges because they're a little bit rough. No additional product. And basically, my dear, that's basically the only color I'm using out of this palette. As you can tell, I'm probably going to be out of this blue, purplish color to any other color. Yeah, I know. Then I'm going to be using like a small, this is a pencil brush. Using a pencil brush that you can, my goodness, I cannot speak. I'm going to go back into the Becca. And I'm actually going to be using this white color right over here, which is number 1. So any white vanilla shade that you have. And I'm going to put this all over the brown bone, that way it can open up. Now, that way you won't be like, my goodness, she's using old products. necessarily, my dears. I'm also going to be using, combined on the brow bone with the same brush, the Maybelline Master Holographic, which, my dears, this is not holographic. Like, literally, it's like a shift between two colors, my dears. It's not. And we will be using this on another section of the eye momentarily. So, literally, put my brush in here and put it all over the brow bone. Go back with the E40 just to blend everything in. And then, my dears, we're still going to be using this, and I'm going to use my finger for this. Get a good amount, and literally put this all over this blue color, and just tap it in. The amount of glitter is up to you, but I'm going to put like just for it to have a little bit of shine. And as you can tell, the blue purplish color, it dumbs down to where it's not so bam, which is hence why I said it's kind of good for work or everyday look. It's not so intimidating, especially if you're not comfortable with color. This is a good way to like calm it down. You still have a little color on your eye. I apologize for the nails. I can get them done maybe next week. Well, I'm sorry, but you see the difference? Yeah, that's the difference. And then I go back and use the brush that we used on the crease, not adding additional product, because even though we just added a little glitter in our finger, things are going to be harsh. Add a little bit more color and smooths it out. Alright, my dears. And then I'm going to be using this Kat Von D liner. The letters are almost gone. Tattoo liner. Sorry, the letters are almost gone. And I'm actually going to go ahead and just line my eye. If you want to do a wing, go ahead. I'm not going to, especially since this is more everyday, work appropriate, or just going out, enjoying your day type of look. A wing is just not my style, my dears. It is not my style. So I'm going to be using this, and I'm just going to line my eye. Alright, my dears, and that's basically all I'm going to be doing, lining the eyes, using my Revlon tweezers to curl my, not tweezers, eyelash curler to curl my lashes. Alright, and today's mascara, I'll be using the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara, basically the green one, since basically they're all color coded, which is smart for a brand in my opinion. And I'm going to be putting it on my lashes. Alright, my dears, and that's, you know, I will be messing around more on my lashes later. If you feel comfortable wearing false lashes, you can. Me, I usually just don't, especially for like I said, constantly throughout this whole video. Every day, I don't wear lashes, but unless I have a date or I just, you know, at a show or something, I just don't wear lashes. Even the magnetic ones, and I have a video about that, just letting you know. Okay, so right now, go ahead and give me a moment. I'm just going to clean out my eyes real quick, and we'll be back. And I'm going to show you the primer I use, the combination of basically the foundations I'm using, and a little bit more Jaclyn Moon highlighting powder. Give me just... Alright, my dears, I am back and cleaned up. Now, I'm not quite finished with the eyes. What I like to do and what I've been doing whenever I go to work, I use the Marc Jacob pencil and Nice, and I put it all over the waterline because it helps brighten up and open up your eyes. I wake up early, so yeah. Alright, my dears, and that's basically all I'm going to be putting underneath the eyes. And then a lot of people ask, hey, your skin always looks nice and bright and smooth with and without makeup. Right now, my skin happens to look fabulous. Thank you. And I do use a lot of skincare products. I have gotten videos, especially like in 2019, about my updated skincare routine. I will have one in 2020, obviously every year, because products change, new things I discover. But I'm going to show you a little something that actually has been helping my skin. So I'm actually going to be using, and I got this in a box of charm a few months ago, the Peach and Lilly Glass Skin Refining Serum. I'm going to be using this and my discovered favorite primer from Tarte Base Tape. I think they're using that as for the Shape Tape Concealer that they came out, and foundation and everything else. But it's, yeah, these two. So what I've been doing, using a combination of these, literally a combination of the serum, because I'm very, you know, I have a lot of products. I try to look the best I can, try to look as young as I can, like, who doesn't, right? And, you know, I'm trying to see what will look good and what's going to benefit my skin, because, you know, I'm getting older, like most of you are, you know, like all of us, and I want to try to combine, and I'm just in that mode of combining makeup and skincare, and what can I do that will work together and I still get a good effect, and if I wear makeup, you know, gonna add some more. that my skin is gonna like, benefit, etc, etc. And I found this combination the other day. Not only is the serum helping, because you're supposed to use this twice a day, and I have a lot of serums that I haven't even touched yet, my dears. Yeah, I'm trying to use all my products because I don't want, you know, nothing to expire. And as you can tell, a lot of the products I have are a little bit old, and some of them I may have to start doing some decluttering videos. And lipsticks is one of the things that are like piling up, and some I have to start throwing away. If you're interested in seeing my lipstick declutter, let me know. Comment below. I spaced in a combination that I've been using as primer and good skincare. See, little tricks, my dear. That's a lot of stuff I'm going to be doing this year. It's mixing, I can't speak English, mixing my skincare and makeup. Okay, and then I'm going to go straight into the combination of the foundation I was using for, actually my makeup was yesterday, and how I had a nice comment saying I look nice and glowy and just smooth. I'm spilling you my secrets, my dear, my secrets. I've actually been using the Juvias Place Magic Velvet Matte Foundation. This is in the shade Vienna 700. I did do a video just on this by itself, this video right over here. And I'll also link it down in the description below just in case you haven't checked it out. And I do mix the Loreal Paris 24-Hour Foundation Infallible Total Cover. This is in the shade 303 Nude Beige. But here's the thing. I don't know if because my skin has been looking like a lot better lately, like not so many issues as it was in the past. What I've been doing is I've been using, instead of a brush, I mean I still use brushes for certain foundations, you know, but mixing this on a beauty blender, which is why you probably see it completely brown, and literally I apply it all over the face. Are you guys seeing the flawlessness of all this combination? Like, I found this as my favorite primer, but once combined with the serum, ooh, you see how nice and smooth I literally look? No filter, no nothing. And just a combination, and these two are drugstore products, my dears. They're not even high-end, they're drugstore. And just the combination, yeah, because this one provides like a lot of full coverage. Like this by itself, like honestly, I do not like it by itself. This gives full coverage, but it's just kind of dry. But somehow the combination of this full coverage that has a little bit of moisture in this, just look, it gives me like the perfect color to my skin tone. And it's just because this one does come a little bit lighter and this was a little bit darker, but mixed together, I mean, just look at my skin. It's like healthy. My goodness, I love this combination. Sorry, got an obsession. Thought I should let you guys know. Try this combination. Let me know if this works for your skin tone as well. Let me know. But as you can tell, not one blemish inside. I'm nice and smooth. And this is basically the foundation. Ta-da! I will be using a little bit of the Born This Way concealer, and I'm going to put it underneath my eyes. And I'm actually going to let this set because, you know, I'm trying to brighten up a little bit. I'm just going to let it set. I'm going to leave it there. That's cool. But while it's setting, I'm going to go back and use the Jaclyn Hill. I'm going to show you the difference on something real quick. So, on the Jaclyn Hill, ooh, it's windy. Ooh, it's getting dark. It's getting dark, my dear. It's getting dark. Sorry, waiting for the wind to stop. Go back with the brush. And one of the things you can do is just set this. Even in your no makeup days, I have tried just setting this, but you can barely see anything, to be perfectly honest. But if I use this to set, this is what it looks. Oh, I'm gonna have to keep putting the cap on this thing. And I'm gonna do one side with just setting. I want you to see the difference. Okay, are you guys seeing the subtle shine? Because this one I haven't set anything yet, like nothing. I want you to see the subtleness. Are you able to see that? It sets and it's nice. Now, if you're the type of person that likes light coverage and everything, and you're fine with just the foundation itself a little bit, you can. You're good. You have no issues. Now, I'm going to finish this side with the powder, but I'm going to add an additional on one side because I want you to see something. Okay? And that's basically how it looks like with just the powder itself. And you're perfectly fine with setting it like this. Even in my no makeup days, this is fine. And I think this is like a nice subtlety for weddings if you're getting married, because you don't want to be that bright and shiny. Let's go ahead and blend my concealer, shall we? Now, as you can tell, well, hopefully the camera shows, I do have a little beam on my face, but it's not like, but you see that there's a little bit of shine. Now, actually, I'm gonna set my under eye before it gets crazy on me, and then I'm gonna show you my Buon this way. I'm a little disorganized. Give me just a second, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and I do have a second beauty blender because, you know, I'm kind of crazy like that. And I'm gonna be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills translucent powder, and I'm gonna go ahead and bake under the eyes. I'm just gonna leave a little bit there. But let me show you a little bit of difference. What happens if you put on top of that? If you're not into a lot of powders, it's fine. I'm going to be using my TooFaced brush. And I want you to see what the shine actually does. Alright, my dears. With just the coverage, with additional coverage, because I'm a full coverage queen, compared to none, to this side, the shine still comes out. And it also dumbs it down if you feel it's even too much. But yes, that's the difference. Now, I'm going to finish up this rest of my eyes. I'm going to step away. I'm going to put on my bronzer, my blush, and basically finish up the rest of my makeup. And I'm going to give you my final thoughts of, well, the Jaclyn Hill products, because that's all the ways that I know how to use this particular product. So, I'll see you in just a second, my dears, with a completed look. Alright, my dears, I am back. As you can tell, I have my bronzer on, my blush. I will list the products that I did use down in the description below. Now, let's go ahead and I'm going to show you the other way that I like to use this particular product. And even though I did take the bake off, it is set. But, you know, you want to add a little bit of that sparkle still. You know, if you're anything like me. But, the only difference, and I'm going to put it right underneath here. Are you guys seeing that shine? Then, if you want to add a little bit of highlighter, because I'm going to use this as a highlighter as well. I have to remember to keep putting the cap on this thing because, you know, wet. But I'm going to use MAC Fix Plus because if you want to make it a little bit more intense, not so bright or under me kind of thing, look what happened. You see a little bit of that brightness? Now, with the makeup that I had yesterday, I did mix it with something else. I am using this Luxie 512, and I'm actually going to be going back with the Maybelline Holographic. Yeah, see my expression there, Holographic. And I'm going to put this right over here, not right here, but like in the very back here. That's where you get a lot of that glow. And a little bit over the blush. You see what happened with the Jaclyn Hill highlighter? Very nice. Just a little bit up here, here, and up in the cupid's bow. Then, as you can tell, that looks nice and pretty. And I'm gonna curl my lashes just a little bit more. Okay, now that I look more alive, I'm gonna finish underneath my eyes. I'm actually gonna be using this TooFaced Sweet Peach palette, to be honest with you. I'm actually gonna be mixing this, what's supposed to be a blush color, in this brown. And this is extremely light, so I do use MAC Fix Plus on this. And I actually put it all underneath the eyes. And then I go back into the Becca. And I'm just going to use one color on top of that pink. My palette's like falling apart. This brown right over here. And I'm going to put it all underneath the lash line. And then I go back into this. And I just put it a little bit of highlight in between my eyes here. Just brings out the brightness. The same Essence mascara for the bottom lashes. And then on with the lips. And then I'm going to be using, you can use lipstick, I did yesterday from that picture. I'm going to be using the Appeal Holographic Lip Gloss. I'm just going to put it all over my lips. Now, if you see a little bit of shininess here, I always wear lip balm. I do plan to do a video with my favorite lip balm of all time, lip mask, which, sweethearts, I have not had like crispy lips or anything like that. Let me know if you understand that type of video. But I'm going to put this all over my lips. Alright, you see how it leaves off that nice little bit of sparkle, but it's basically nude. And then I'm going to be using my MAC Fix Plus to basically set the face. And there you go, my dears. That is the makeup look I posted yesterday, along with the variety of uses of the Jaclyn Mood Highlighter. So, give me just a second. Let me fluff up my hair just a bit, because I look a little bit too plain. Yeah, and let me give you my thoughts and who I think this is used for in, well, for, alright my dears, I'm back. I had to juice the hair a little bit, and I think I'm doing a pretty good time because it looks like the rain was to hit at any moment. Just saying. Alright, reviews. The Jaclyn Mood Highlighter. I have showed you how to use this just to set the face. If you want full coverage, how it looks like over that full coverage, you know, over this highlighter of full coverage with the TooFaced. I also showed you how it looks like when you intensify it. You can use it underneath the eyes, variety of ways, different looks, and different uses for this mood palette. Now, the purpose of this Jaclyn Mood, because I indicated I did buy 2 more that I'm going to be testing within the next week or 2, and I'm going to give you reviews on how to use them on those products. But for this particular product, you can use it without makeup. As you saw earlier before I added the bronzer and everything, you can use this as your setting powder, whichever you like. Now this, I do agree with Jaclyn. Like I said, I will link for all the information and her website down in the description below. I do like the product. I do agree this would be good for like weddings. Like if I ever got married, this is probably the powder I would go to be honest with you. It lasts very well on the skin. It's absolutely a beautiful product. Here's the people I don't believe this is good for. Like, if you're the type of person that just wants one highlighter to do your thing, but you want very minimum, a glow within, this will be good. But if you're the type of person that likes that bam, bam highlighter, but you don't want to be wetting it and like how I did earlier, and this won't be for you, my dears. If you like that bang highlighter, this will not be for you. Now she does have different shades, but this moon, one of those, it won't be for you. Now, if you are older in age, I think this would be good because it's not gonna reflect your fine lines, wrinkles, or anything like that. If you're younger, sure, that'll work. So this, I think, will be a variety from all age ranges, men, women, young, mature, it doesn't matter. I think this would be very nice. Except if you like one highlighter to do everything and you like that really intense, this will not be for you. I think any brush would be fine. This is the brush that just came with it. If I didn't say it at the beginning of the video, I do apologize. It is the J01. I believe you can use anything, any brush, any nice soft brush. I don't think you need to buy both and combine it. I happen to do because I just wanted to see if the brush was any good. Now, here's the thing about this. Some of the hairs do fall like very fine, so I don't know if it's effective or not, but I do like the brush. I like the design. I like that it's soft. But do I recommend this particular product? Like I said, there's no defects. There's nothing like her last launch that I made sure there was no mold or anything. No, everything is fine. My face hasn't broken out. I'm good. The only thing I don't like about it is that a lot of the products are used with mica, but I do like this particular product. Do I think the price is worth this product? No. I honestly think you can buy cheaper products to get the bridal inner glow than this. So would this be a repurchase for me? I would say yes and no, and here's why. I would rather go ahead and use the alternative products that give you the inner glow, like a bridal glow. But if those products are sold out, then this would be like a nice backup. Now, am I going to continue using this? Of course. Like I said, you set the eye from your primer. There's a variety of ways of using this. So this is going to last me for a very long time. So I'm good with that. But, as indicated, if you like nice, soft, gentle, because it's hard to find highlight that's not going to like intensify your textures, this is a good product. I just think there are cheaper brands that can help you achieve those things. If you're interested in knowing what those products are, let me know. I'll do my research and I'll make that video just for you. But this, I like the product. It's a good product. I just think you can find a cheaper alternative. And the brush and everything, I do like it. Just maybe like 1 or 2 hairs come out, but you know, that could just be normal. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you like this nice makeup look. If you create this look, let me know. Tag me in all my social medias. I would love to see those looks because, you know, you are absolutely incredible. But right before we leave, and I hope you're enjoying the year of 2020. Woohoo! Now, right before we leave, I just want to remind you, please consider subscribing. And one last thing, be safe, be kind, be careful. I love you, I miss you, and I'll see you in my next video. See you soon, and thank you so much for your patience.